Hey everybody! So I just dropped my wife off downtown Phoenix for a concert. Headed back to East Mesa. It is 88 degrees, 2:30 in the afternoon. I gotta go home and work on my kitchen sink. It's got a lot of calcium in it, and it is one to spray right. So instead of calling maintenance and having them take forever to come over there, I just bought some CLR, and I'm just gonna soak the faucet in some CLR. It's one of those ones that you can pull out, and it's got a button on the back where it's a spray or just a constant stream in the middle. CLR is not as expensive as I thought it was. It was only like $5 for a normal size bottle. I think it was like 24 ounces. That gray building up on the right, used to drive taxi cab out of that building. Taxi company was called Sunrise Cab. And man, we were driving some of the oldest broke down ghetto taxi cabs ever. I mean, they had square Chevy Caprice cabs, and this was like 15 years ago. But it was the cheapest cab in town. Come on, dude. I got to get over. My wife, I would drop her off at her concert, but she's taking the light rail home. She was like, "Oh," I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not." Downtown Phoenix after a concert sucks. So many people don't realize that you can't just walk across the street wherever you want, because you're going to get your ass fucking hit. And this concert's at the Footprint Center, the It's where they play basketball, where the Phoenix Suns play. So there's going to be a whole lot of idiots, all leaving at the same time. But the good thing is, she just has to walk out the door, walk right to the light rail station, which is maybe 100 yards, jump on the rail right out to Mesa. And now that they finally got rid of paper bus passes here, and they went to a card called the copper card, you just load it up at home via your debit card. You ain't got to go to a store and buy a bus pass. I know a lot of people were bitching about it, like, well, what about the homeless and yada yada yada. I'm like, then it sucks to be them. But even back when I was homeless, after my wife died, I still had a debit card. I had access to the internet. You can go to any public library and use their internet. You just can't go in there looking like a scroungy bum. Hell, I would talk to people and they didn't know that I was homeless. I was homeless for 2 months. And I know some of you guys are thinking, how did you charge your cell phone? You'd be surprised how many plugins you find when you really start looking for them. Well, how did you pay for a phone? Stand out on the corner and beg for fucking money. Oh, I can never do that. That's so embarrassing. Yeah, trust me. When you're homeless, you do stuff that you would never do without being homeless. I remember one day, and granted, this was like 15 years ago. There was one day I made like $150 standing on a three-way exit ramp. I was able to go to the bank, put that money on my debit card, go get a cheap like Motel 6 room for the night. You know, shower, shave, everything. I was able to do laundry because I had an extra pair of clothes. You just got to be resourceful, and a lot of people aren't. I mean, hell, I know people that claim to be preppers that won't drink tap water, but they're a prepper. How the fuck are you a prepper if you won't drink tap water? Because trust me, shit hits the fan where you gotta start using your prepper stuff, there won't be bottled water. Damn, stay in your lane, car. Holy shit. Now we're about ready to get on the US 60. The long and boring US 60. US 60 has two turns. This turn, then about 25 miles on the other side, it's got another turn. Oh my God, come on, people. Follower, get out of my way. Yeah, me and my wife were talking about when we move back to Phoenix. Like, how are we gonna do it? And everything, and I'm like, we're going to do it all in one day. We're going to pack up everything, and then one day we're going to go rent a U-Haul truck, load everything into the U-Haul truck, make one trip. Done. Not like last time where it took us a freaking month to get moved. One day. Yes, you're seeing that right. That's a pink car. Probably a Mary Kay car. My wife was like, I hate packing. Everybody does. But I was like, you don't know the trick to packing. And she goes, what's that? I'm like, don't turn the fucking TV on. I'm like, and don't sort the stuff out when you're packing. If you got a coffee table, everything on the coffee table gets thrown into a box. The box gets labeled coffee table. Everything on the kitchen counter gets thrown into a box labeled kitchen counter. Everything on your nightstands gets thrown in a box labeled nightstands. Because you've got time once you're done moving to go through it, sort it out and everything. But when you're moving, you've got to get out of the place that you're moving from by a certain time. And I've said this for years. Don't keep junk. What I mean by don't keep junk is exactly that. If you have to store stuff, then you don't need it because you're not using it every day. Now I can see like holiday decorations. That's totally different. But there ain't no need for a man or woman to keep their child's baby clothes when their child is 10 fucking years old. No, get rid of that shit. You're the only one that fucking cares about that. Like, you're the only one that cares about the fucking pictures. Like, oh, look, here's little Timmy, you know, eating a hot dog for the first time. You're the only one that fucking cares about that shit. I've helped people move that have had a whole entire 2-car garage full of fucking boxes. It's like, why? You don't have any idea what's in those boxes. Get rid of it. My wife's bad about keeping stuff. I'm like, get fucking rid of it. And she goes, well, you've got boxes of stuff. Yeah. Stuff to make videos, PC parts, that kind of stuff. As for stupid memory stuff, fuck no. Like, I know people that are my age, 50 years old, that still have their high school class ring. Why? I don't know or don't even care where my high school class ring is. Don't care. Like the graduation tassel. I did what everybody did. Hang it from your rearview mirror in the fucking car. It was there for 6 months and I just threw it in the fucking trash. I'm not the type of person to live in the past. And I've been told that I'm mean and I don't have any feelings. I'm like, why do you want to live in the past? Live for the future or live in the moment. They'll be all like, oh, well, I should have did this and I should have done that. It's like, no. Get up, try to make this day better than yesterday. And for God's sakes, people, stop fucking complaining. I see so many people like, oh my God, this hurts, that hurts, I got a fucking sniffle. Bitch, please. I got a sniffle. I don't feel good. Try surviving 8 heart attacks and 2 strokes. Living with stage 4 congestive heart failure. Then tell me how you fucking feel. People that always bitch about being broke. I'm so broke. My parents had so much money than I do. Well, 2 things there. Yes, your parents probably had more money than you. Here's 2 reasons. Because there's 2 of them. Parents, plural with an S. So that means that if your dad was making $10 an hour and your mom was making $10 an hour, that's $20 an hour of income coming into the home. Here's some things that your parents didn't do. They didn't have streaming services. They watched the 3 channels on the fucking television. They sat and talked to each other. They played board games, card games. They didn't go out and spend $5 or $10 a fucking day on coffee. They didn't go out and buy the newest gadget every fucking time. I remember my first job, I had to drive 30 miles there and 30 miles back. And I made $4 an hour. 4. These kids are like, I make $17 an hour and that's just not enough to live on. Not enough to live how you want to fucking live. Yeah, I didn't go out on a Friday or Saturday night. I stayed home. I didn't drink. I didn't have a brand new car. I didn't have all the bills that modern society has because, like I said in a prior video, modern society's fucking lazy. Like I watched a video from this lawyer and he says, yes, when you turn 18, your parents don't have the right to tell you to do anything. They don't have the right to tell you to get a job, to do anything. But they do have one thing they can do. They can tell you to get the fuck out of their house. And modern kids don't want to live on their own. They don't even want to get a fucking driver's license. Man, when I was 16, that was the first thing that I did. I went and got my driver's license. 18 years old, I moved out and never went back. My daughter moved out when she was 18 and has never came back. Because no matter how much you struggle, it's so much better to struggle in your own place than in your parents' place. Because no matter how old you are, and I'm a firm believer in this, you living under your parents' roof, it's still your parents' house. You're going to do as they say, or you're going to get the fuck out. Period. If you're still living with your parents and your parents go to bed at 9 and want it quiet, then you're going to be quiet at 9. You can be loud at your own fucking place. But yeah, this modern society is just lazy. It's mind-blowing how lazy people are now. I mean, if I could physically work right now, I would. But that is humanly impossible. But after 8 heart attacks and 1 stroke, I was still working. I decided to open up a business, start my own business. After 8 heart attacks and 1 stroke. It took me having a second stroke and almost dying for me to be like, yes, God, I hear you. Sit your fucking ass down. And that's what I've been doing since. I still have people asking me, how do you make so many YouTube videos? I want to grow my YouTube channel, but how do you make so many videos? It's fucking easy. Like, what am I doing right now? I'm driving home. I'm making a video. If I get 5 people to watch this video, then this video is a success. Making a video out of something that I'm already doing. I'm driving home. It's just a lot of people want their video to look like somebody's video that has 1 million subscribers. Your videos ain't going to be like that. Or the excuse of, I don't have all the gear. I didn't either when I started. And yes, if you guys saw my studio now, you'd be like, oh my God, you got 2 computer setups, multiple monitors. Yes, and it's all very old, used stuff. Hunting Goodwills, the hunting Facebook Marketplace. Like, I bet if I went through and added up the Facebook Marketplace cost of every piece of gear that I've got, maybe $2,500, maybe. I mean, hell, the cell phone you guys are on is my old cell phone, an S21 FE. I've had it for like 4 fucking years. I needed a second phone so I could film when we go on trips and stuff. My wife went and bought a new phone, gave me her old phone. Her old phone is still over 1.5 years old. But that goes back to so many people are just lazy. I've heard people say it's so much work to make more than 1 video a week. Then why the fuck are you making videos? Why? Because if I wanted to, I could sit down and make a Broken Patriot video every fucking day. If I had a better kitchen, I could make a Big Mike's Kitchen video every single day. Man, why is all these work trucks pulling in here? There's one in front of me, there's one behind me. Now look at the color on this Nissan. That's freaking cool. Woo, that's just bright. Whee! Okay, we are home. But yeah, the takeaway of this video is don't be lazy.